In January of 1909, something moved through the Pine Barrens at night, leaving tracks no one could explain. And by the end of the week, entire towns were locking their doors because whatever it was wasn't human. The story starts long before 1909, deep in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey over 300 years ago. A woman known as Mother Leeds was said to have given birth to her 13th child. But according to the legend, something went wrong. As the story goes, the child didn't stay human for long. It changed right there in the room. Wings, hooves, a twisted face no one could recognize. And before anyone could stop it, it escaped into the forest. And for generations, people claimed it never left. For years, the story stayed just that. A story. Something told to scare children. Or explain strange noises in the woods. But in January of 1909, that changed. It started with tracks. Strange, single-file prints appearing in the snow, stretching for miles across rooftops, over fences, and even across frozen rivers. No animal matched them, and whatever made them didn't seem to move like anything people had ever seen before. Then came the sightings. People began reporting a creature moving through the trees at night. Tall, thin, with wings that stretched wide enough to block out the sky. Some said it had the head of a horse. Others described something closer to a bat. But everyone agreed on one thing: the sound. A high-pitched scream, echoing through the forest, loud enough to wake entire neighborhoods. And once you heard it, you didn't forget it. Within days, panic spread across multiple towns. Police were called. Armed groups searched the woods. Schools shut down. And people refused to leave their homes after dark. One group claimed they saw it land near a barn, describing hooves, wings, and a face they couldn't fully describe. Another report said the creature attacked a trolley car, climbing onto the roof before disappearing into the night. By now, this wasn't a story anymore. Something was out there. One of the most detailed encounters came from a man who claimed he saw it up close. He described standing frozen as the creature turned toward him, its eyes reflecting light, its wings folding slowly at its sides, and its body unnaturally thin. For a moment, neither of them moved. Then, it let out that same scream and launched into the air, disappearing into the trees before he could react. He would later say, it didn't feel like an animal. It felt aware. One report described a group of men who followed the tracks deep into the woods, hoping to finally find what was causing all of this. But as they moved further in, the forest went completely silent. No wind, no animals, nothing. Then, without warning, they heard something moving above them. Branches snapping, wings shifting through the trees. One of them looked up and froze. He later said he saw it clearly, perched above them, watching. Before anyone could react, it let out that same scream and disappeared again. After that, no one in that group went back into those woods. And then, just as quickly as it started, everything stopped. The tracks disappeared, the sightings faded, and whatever had been moving through the Pine Barrens was gone. No explanation was ever found. No animal was captured. Just hundreds of reports from people who all described something they couldn't explain. And even now, over 100 years later, there are still those who say if you go far enough into those woods, late at night, you might still hear it. What made this even more unsettling was how consistent the reports were. People from completely different towns, who had never spoken to each other, were all describing the same thing. The same wings, the same movement, the same sound. In some cases, people claimed the creature followed them, staying just out of sight but always nearby. One woman reported hearing something outside her window for 3 nights in a row, only to find those same tracks waiting in the snow each morning. At that point, it stopped feeling random. It felt deliberate, like whatever this was knew exactly where it was going.